Something massive is missing from Minecraft. It seems Mojang has kind of skipped over the end, at the moment at least. I'ma be real, it sucks. You know, there's really like nothing to do here except for walk in a straight line for 2.5 hours and find a elytra, or kill a really big dragon. The end as a whole at the moment has about as much detail as Arnott's original Croskets, and it's boring. But what if I were to tell you there was a way to improve the end so much it could kill a man? It will melt your eyeballs with glorious colors of the visible light spectrum, killing you instantly, melting your brain as well.
Yeah, that's what it's called. What were you expecting? Worse end? Not better end? Bad end? Better End is a mod that drastically improves the end in Minecraft. It adds over 20 new biomes to the end, new blocks, tools, mobs, and even more. It finally makes the end comparable to the Nether, with more to find than just end cities and end gates. It makes falling into the void with your full set of diamond armor almost worth the trip. The end feels alive now, in an alien sort of way. The biomes are colourful and bright, and the ambience is so damn calming. Just listen to that. I highly recommend playing this mod on CurseForge with Fabric. Fabric lets you take advantage of iris shaders which pair with sodium, and sodium makes it so your computer won't turn into a failed pyrotechnics experiment. The vanilla end does have biomes, but they're about as unique as the FIFA games. Like, look at this. This is called the End Barren biome. What the fuck is this? This is the edge of a cliff. What? Better End fixes this by adding so many unique and interesting biomes that you couldn't even count them all on your hands. You did like 5 hands or something. Most of these new biomes have a wildly different personality that they bring to the table. The Shadow Forest feels empty and dangerous, void of any safety, and you feel all that just from being there. Let's compare this lovely and unique modded biome with the Vanilla and Midlands, which are very mid. No, that is so bad. I'm not using it. Not only are the Better End biomes way better than the vanilla, but the end itself generates vastly differently than before. As you can see in the footage here, the end no longer generates on a flat plane like before. You could be above or below an end island, or like here you could even have a city just floating by itself above everything else. I'm gonna be honest, this actually blew me away when I found it. Like, just look at that. I'm actually drooling right now. Mining was originally missing in the end, but now that's here with randomly generated caves in the islands. Even the eye-watering, angelic and alien ambience does not stop underground. Better End adds a whole new layer of tool and armor progression that you can get from mining in the end. I'll show you how that all works in a second, but first, there's something really important I want you to see. Now, if you're like most people, you have to do this if you want to get to the end within 15 minutes. And that is where Better End comes to the rescue with the... What the... Oh shit, Eternal Portal. That is correct, viewer. You were right. Congratulations. Better End does in fact add a new portal to and from the end that you can build yourself. Now, you no longer have to Leonardo DiCaprio the Revenant your way to an end gate just to get home in one piece. How do I get a good shot of this? This is... What the fuck? When you find a randomly generated Eternal Portal, you'll have to fill in the empty blocks first. Once you've done that, you can set up something called an infusion ritual. You can make it with any color or pattern you want, as long as they're in the same position, and as long as the middle one is an infusion pedestal. Here's a cool one that I built, which looks like really warm cheese. Now to light this portal, we need 6 eternal crystals. First, in each corner pedestal, we put an ender shard. Then, on the sides, top and bottom, we put crystal shards. Then finally, slap an ender crystal in the middle, and watch the magic occur. All you need is 6 of these eternal crystals, and once you put one on each pedestal around the eternal portal, it'll light up. Let's jump into this portal and look at the shining and happy weather waiting for us in the overworld.
Maybe we should head back.
As I said before, Better End adds a whole new tier of armor and tools that you can use to tear your enemies into small pieces and then cook them in the air fryer. Once you start mining in the end, look for thalassium. It's the light blue ore. Now you want to gobble up this shit as much as you can, because pretty much every other tier of ingot in this mod is derived from thalassium. I'd recommend you upgrade though, because thalassium isn't too great. To get any higher tier of ingot though, you still have to turn thalassium into ingots. So shove them in the oven and let them cook. If you want to use any of these ingots you find in the end though, you have to make an anvil out of them. Now once you've slapped your anvil together, you'll want to make a smithing hammer. Now you can make some cool shit. Let me demonstrate. So here's my anvil. In the middle slot, I'm going to put my material. And on the left side, I'm going to put my hammer. And now as you can see, I can make whatever the fuck I want. As you saw not too long ago, maybe 5 minutes or something, these new biomes are scattered across the void like a spilled packet of Skittles. Each biome has its own flavour, in sense of ambience and looks and feels, and even features. Now let's start off with the chorus forest, which feels probably the strangest out of all of them. There are creatures you can hear in the distance, but these lively sounds feel drained and distant. Slap those with the occasional tree creaking and strange reverberations, and you've got a recipe to make my spine do the tingling thing. The name of this next biome is, wait for it, Neon Oasis. Holy shit, that's such a cool name, man. This is a great example of less is more. Usually these biomes aren't too big, but they portray this kind of melancholy feeling. It's almost like a checkpoint, or even an escape from this big fuck off bottomless pit that is the end. These vibes kind of carry over to the Crystal Mountains, which look exactly as you would expect. The only difference is that the ambience you're hearing right now is edited in. There is no ambience here, and it is kind of creepy. Better End also adds its own musical pieces, so if you do get sick of feeling like somebody's watching you 24/7, you can play some music in this area. If you want something a little bit more lively, you should visit my favorite biome, the Mega Lake. Now we can't see too much of it underwater, and it sounds like we're in a Florida country town being drowned by 3 alligators. So let's go above the water. Just brace yourself, because I might fall off my chair in amazement. Not an inch of this biome is uncovered. The Mega Lake takes everything great about Better End and shoves it into one biome. It's got fireflies, it's got glowing flowers, it's got its own ambience, fuck, it's even got its own mobs. It's got new mobs, guys. Fuck.
I forgot to talk about the mobs. There's new mobs. Damn it.
That's right, you heard me from approximately 5 minutes ago. There's new mobs in this goddamn mod. And they're cool. My god, that took like 50 takes. This is the bestest slime ever. Just look at him. He's got a little flower on his head too. He glows, by the way. That's cool. What? No. No, not again. Please. Please, let me out. If glowing slimes don't tickle your glowing fetish, there's glowing fish too. They're not too different from your normal fish, but they do look fantastic, and they add massively to the vibes of the end. Touch it. I dare you. Do it. The Cubozoa is a glowing jellyfish that is lethal to the touch. Due to its poisonous nature, it can kill an adult human in less than 4 minutes. Silk moths are found in the blossoming spires and they work a bit like bees, but instead of getting honey when you farm, you get silk. Oh man, just look at this little guy. Oh, he's so cute, man. You might be able to find the dragonfly in a few biomes, which is just a really big, passive, glowing dragonfly. I am so grateful that this thing does not exist in real life. Remember... Remember the shadow forest that I showed you guys before, like earlier in the video? There are a couple mobs you might see just in this biome. One of them being everybody's favorite, the phantom. I'm not kidding, I chased it around a tree for 30 seconds and then it just flew into the ground and then fucking died.
Why?
You okay, buddy?
Why can't I slide down?
Because there's a ground there. The Shadow Forest does introduce a new mob, however, the Shadow Walker, which is extremely unique, it's a nice idea, and it really adds to the biome. Pretty spooky, huh? There's so many more biomes I could talk about, and it would take me forever. My dad might even get back from the milk bar. There's just so many more unique biomes like the blossoming spires, which look so damn delicious. Yes, there are actually spires, as in the description, and the silk moths actually spawn here. It looks so damn good with shaders as well. Another biome, which looks orgasmic with shaders, is the foggy mushroom land. It kind of reminds me of that biome from Terraria, which has the glowing mushrooms in it. I think it's called the glowing mushroom biome. The lantern woods biome brings a stunning colour to the table. It's a very nice orange and a little bit of blue in there too. Now this is a nice biome and all, but wait for it, I'm going to ruin it for you. All of the fruit are fearful. And then there's this biome, which is still here. It's reminding you of how little you're missing out on. I like to call it the End Grateful biome, because the original End biome makes me feel grateful that this mod even exists in the first place. Thank God. I am the Holy Spirit. There's still so much more to do and see than I've shown you in this video. It'd be like an hour long if I showed you almost everything. Like, you'd probably age by, you know, a while. But if you want to remotely spice up the end in your Minecraft world and you don't want to be stuck walking in a straight fucking line for 2.5 hours to find a flying boat, then this is the mod for you. A video can't show you how immersive this mod is. It doesn't do it justice, so I highly recommend you slap on some shaders, get this mod jammed into your game, don't get any viruses, and give it a shot. The creator of this mod works for free, so please, if you played the mod before, or if you're gonna play it, definitely donate if you enjoyed it. The link is in the description, or probably like fucking the comments or some shit. You know what? That was good enough. That's staying in. Play it. Play the mod. Please. It's good. I'm gonna go take a shit now.